we've got a mic back. Yay! Thank God, audio has been asked the last couple of videos. So yeah, we're back on it. We're back on it with a new mic. The extender thing that goes into my phone is quite long though, so hopefully we don't have a repeat of the last time where I dropped it and it landed on my shoe and then it broke. But I watched I watched The Odyssey on the weekend. I had a trip down to Bath, and had a really nice lunch at Fritz Caesar, which is basically like a steak place. Bloody beautiful it was. And then yeah, I went to go watch The Odyssey at an Everyman studio cinema. So if you've never been to an Everyman before, it's defo the luxury way of going to the cinema. It's a bit on the pricey side, but you get to sit on sofas, you get waited on. The menu is like a proper menu with burgers and chips and whatever you want. They do the normal stuff as well, like the ices and the popcorn that you get normally. But it's just more. It's more of everything in a more classy, more comfortable sense. So the Odyssey was really good. I'm not a massive fan of Christopher Nolan films. I'm not gonna lie. Obviously, he's known a bit more of his like cinematography, isn't he? I think. The last one I watched of his was, I think it was the newest one, right? I think uh, Oppenheimer. That was his, I think, wasn't it? Yeah, I just thought that was an absolute snooze fest the entire time. But this one was really good. This one was really good. I really enjoyed the. I had no expectations going into it, to be honest with you. I really enjoyed Odysseus's kind of story, his battle, his fight through the ages, through the time. I don't want to spoil too much, but I didn't learn about any of that in school, so it's like a new experience for me. I liked it. I thought it was very good. Matt Damon was great in it. He was a complete badass as well. Complete badass. Very wise. Quite well. He's known for his wits really, and he is quite a turned on fellow when it comes to just all things, all manner of things. He had a nice little get back story as well. Everybody loves a get back story. But they had some crazy moments in there. Again, I don't want to spoil too much because it is a relatively new movie. I mean, it's just coming to the cinema. But I'm pretty sure there's only it was shot in mm, I forgot which like camera it was shot in. The IMAX screening one. Anyway, apparently there's only one screen of that in the UK, in London. And apparently it's been sold out for like a year, which is nuts. I don't see I don't see it making so much of a difference for the film. I mean, it must do, right? It must do. For people to go that bonkers over, it's got to be crazy. But as long as I get to see the movie and there's no issues with the screen whatsoever, and I'm comfortable, I do like the recliners. Don't get me wrong, but sitting on a sofa is just, I don't know. It's nice. It's different. It's definitely a different experience, but it's crazy expensive. I think we're going to watch the Michael Jackson movie a few months ago at Everyman. It might have been, yeah, I think it was the same one, and it ended up being like 96 quid for 4 tickets. So, yeah, expenny, but worth it. I don't know. To be honest with you, films are really expensive for what you pay for compared to everything else. I mean, like series wise and games wise, you're getting a lot more entertainment for your buck. But movies, you're spending at least what, £9, so pretty much a tenner. To watch like a 2-hour film. So it's really got to be good. I also watched The Invite 2 weeks ago, or was it last week? It must have been last week, and that was a bum movie. That was absolute buns, and it has good reviews. People were saying it's really good. Apparently, I went in completely blind, and yeah, that movie just had zero substance whatsoever. It was just rubbish. The premise of the film being basically a married couple that hate each other, and are at the ends of their ropes in the marriage, and they don't really know it until the people, their neighbors that they invite over, basically told them that. But I'm not spoiling too much there, so. Oh, it's busy tonight. If I can sneak in here. There we go. Oh yeah, I don't even know what day it is. I think it's hamstrings, but I think I also might be doing a little bit of arms today. So we shall see. I'll see you in there. Wow, what a burner. Holy shit. Ooh. Oh, well, little arms and hamstrings. That was a nice little workout. Bloody tight car park. But yeah, it was a good workout. I did abs as well. I never do abs. Very strange for me. But maybe I do need to start including them, to be honest with you, because I've been slacking on that front. I've never really felt the need to train abs. That's maybe a year down the line, that's going to be a silly thing to say, but I don't know. It's never been any other muscle group. Well, actually, no. When I started lifting, I also didn't train adductors either. Huge mistake. I don't know why. I just think when you kind of starting lifting, those type of muscle groups seem unnecessary. I don't know why. I don't know why. They just do, and I don't know why abs are still such a, I don't know, such a muscle group. I think it's because I don't often get to see their beauty until I cut down, even though I've still got a bit of midsection definition now, peak bulk. So have I been slacking? I have. I've been slacking. I need to start training abs more. That's gonna be my thing from now on. I need to start training abs a bit more. Because I've been, seriously, when I say I don't train them, I just don't train them. Not directly anyway. If they're being hit, that's because they're being hit in an indirect approach. Thinking, let's obliterate some abdominal muscles. But it should be. And you know what? From now on it will be. I'm gonna step up my ab training. And by the time I'm back down in body weight and peeled, who knows? Maybe I'll go into a show. Then my abs will be all the better for it. Yeah, I have been slacking though. I have been slacking. And I can't make the excuse that, I don't know, I was gonna say I've got shit machinery for it, because really all it takes is a body weight, maybe some hanging uh, leg raises that I was doing. They're not a hard exercise to do, are they? Unless you're doing a plank. I mean, who really does a plank for abs though? Planks are just for suffering. I wouldn't say a plank's a very hypertrophic lift in any sense, not compared to a push up or a. Yeah, I guess that's it. I guess it's, I don't know. It's more of an endurance thing, isn't it? It's not really a. Well, it is a resistance exercise, but it's not. It doesn't have a eccentric or concentric movement, does it? I suppose it has an eccentric because you start at the bottom and then you just kind of you deflate, don't you? You just end up going down a little bit per second, even as minute as half a mil, maybe per second. I don't know. I suppose it does have an eccentric, it just doesn't have a concentric. I was yapping about Odyssey in the gym today. So yeah, go watch it. Go watch it. It's good. I'm actually I love being surprised in a good way when I go watch a film at the cinema. I hate going to the cinema and then coming out of it and just saying, "Well, that was crap. That was crap." Because not only, well, cinemas can be quite expensive nowadays, especially for everyman. But an everyman isn't. That's a treat. And everyman's a one-off occasion type deal. But I mean, even if you go to say a place like View, which I think is the lowest priced cinema that you can go to for about £7 or £8, the lowest ticket. I mean, who doesn't get popcorn when they go to the cinema? Come on, you gotta get popcorn or just any snacks. you're saying around, I don't know, 16, at least 16, maybe 17 pounds, pushing 20 pounds, depending on what you get. You know, if you're just getting a popcorn, then that'll be on the low end. But I refuse to watch a movie without any snacks. Uh, yeah, I'm a lover for a snack. That's kind of half the experience for me, actually, is getting a popcorn or whatever. Actually, last time I went to View, I got a Calippo. I was enjoying that Calippo. I'm pretty sure I did leg day. Yeah, I did leg day before going to watch The Invitation, which was a shit film. But when I got there, I was not craving a popcorn. I was still low key in that fight or flight response, even though I had had my post workout and that was like done half an hour ago. But I was probably from the post workout I was full. But something about a Calippo was just screaming my name. And you know what? I love a Calippo. An orange Calippo. It's literally just ice and flavoring, but come on, it's good. Really, really nice. And low calorie. I am in the bulk though, so I'm not too worried about stuff being too high calorie. Actually, it's quite the opposite. I need to start putting down more food, which I have been. I've upped my post workout, and it's a sizable post workout now. 180 grams of Cocoa Pops. That's a lot of cereals to get through. It does take me a while, but no complaints from my side because I love cereal. Might as well call me a serial killer. Yeah, because ever since I was young, I just love cereal. I think that's probably why I'm lactose intolerant, is because I had 2 or 3 bowls of cereal a day when I was younger for years, and just probably consuming that much dairy just made my system hate me and ended up kicking up an intolerance. So that's why I can't eat dairy anymore, which is rest in peace, to be honest with you, because I love dairy. I flipping love dairy. But I'm fortunate enough to live in a time and a place where being lactose intolerant actually is very minor, because the amount of alternatives that don't use dairy, that is essentially the same thing, is incredible. Big up Tesco's. They have a great free from section. So yeah, featuring the new mic today on this video. Hopefully it was a good one. Hamstrings and arms, it was a good one for me. Nice to sweaty. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye.